let's do friendships as well. This is probably really, really annoying for everyone. I'm sorry. I'll take that. Much better than the purple shit. But my friendships in high school, I had three main groups that I went through. Yeah! Three main groups. The first one, two girls, Tony and Charlotte, who I went to high school with from my primary school, which is when you're 4 to 11 years of age, you go primary school. And we obviously stuck together because we knew each other and we didn't know anyone else. We had hung out a few times in primary school, but hanging out in primary school doesn't mean shit, to be honest. Really doesn't. That is by the knife, the sickle. Hopefully. Is it? I can look as I pass. And that lasted, I think, for about 3/4 of the year. I'm going to say that. 3/4 of the year I was friends with these two people. Then something weird started happening. I don't know what it was or why she did it. It is down there. But Tony, she was the leader of the group. There's always someone who leads, and everyone else, kind of the other two kind of follow. She was the leader. And sorry, for some reason she started to dislike me. I have no clue why. Oh, I don't want to let it go. But she started not talking to me and, not hanging out with me. I have no clue why, I really don't. But Charlotte obviously followed her lead and they stopped talking to me. And Tony had gave me a lot of problems, but that is another time I've hit someone smaller than myself. I have a phantom. She was giving me a lot of shit, and she tried to trip me one day in class. What is that called? The G16G? That's an awful name. And I just turned around and just pushed her away. She didn't give me any problems after that, but I don't know people. Ooh, sight. Do I have a sight on this? I do. Smiley face! Lay my claymores. And, that was that. I have no clue why she decided not to like me all of a sudden. But it happened, I guess. And that was that for that friendship. Charlotte, she really did become a bit of a bitch in her senior years at high school. The ones I knew her in, anyway. No, she was... I can't actually remember what she did wrong. But no, she was quite unpleasant, and I remember she made unsavoury comments about my family. That was after I had left, and I wasn't going to go round to her house, but if I ever see her, I'll probably give her a good whack, because no one makes unsavoury comments about my family. Just doesn't happen. My second group of friends, Heather, the bitch that asked Anthony out, Emily, I think that was it, yeah, the two girls. Because the boys, basically Anthony, Carl, and James, two Jameses, but I won't confuse you with that, they were basically friends with me until the boy-girl split happened. You don't have these problems when you're friends with boys. And it's not me. I know it's not me, because if it had been me, I would have had the same problems with the guys. Because the other girls did. The other girls that were my friends and then weren't anymore had guy friends as well, and they had the same problems. I didn't. So it's not me, for fuck's sake. Everyone but me. I don't know, but they were those two. Heather didn't like me because she thought I was trying to take Anthony, and then Emily just followed her lead. And Emily was always a bit, I don't know, she was always a bit stuck up. She was adopted. She was in a foster home. And I'm not saying that's bad or anything. Just, I'm not saying that's bad at all. And, I don't know, she was always a bit... I think it was the foster parents' fault, to be perfectly honest, because they weren't very nice people either. But Emily wasn't a nice person either. But they were those friends. And then we moved on to the third group. Alex and Lauren, both female. And they were the ones that lasted with me for the longest amount of time. Let's start on Alex first, because they both have long individual stories about them. She'd been hanging around the group of friends that Heather, Emily and I had, because there were more of us, but I'm just talking about the cores. Wow, I'm going to run out of bullets. Wow. I didn't expect that. I guess round 29, there are a awful lot of zombies around me. I get that. I can't buy any more. Okay. That didn't blow up anyone, that last one. That was poor. I hope I'm near to the end. I can use my claymores. I'm not going to use them for anything else. Wow, there's a lot of zombies. Ugh. Oh yeah, I have my dolls. I'll wait till another wave get up here and then I'll use a doll. So yeah, Alex, sorry. She'd been hanging around with me before, and Heather and Emily were like, no, go away, piss off. And I was like, no, I kind of like her. She's cool. And I just pressed down my trigger to try and fire. Fail. And I started hanging around with, I'm sorry, my head. Ugh. With her more. And we slowly, became friends that we'd hang out every lunchtime. And I remember a couple of times she'd wait for me after school outside my classroom, and that was nice. That was one of the only times I've actually had that, and I really did like that. And, oh, a bomb. Oof. I need new weapons though. I hope the round doesn't end. No, it didn't. And she was really cool. It then got to the point when I left school, and I told her about it, and she wasn't surprised, because my attendance, as I said, it was awful. I'd basically go in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then not come in Thursday or Friday, just because, the illness that I discussed in the previous Ascension commentary, it just fucked me up so bad at that stage, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I was just a kid then, and I just didn't know what was happening, because we hadn't been to the doctors at that stage either, so I didn't even know anything was wrong with me in the first place, which it just sucked. So many zombies. So, I left school, and we were friends. We kept meeting up outside, and it was all good. And then on her birthday, I took her for a picnic, because, I thought I'd do something nice. And afterwards, while I was walking home, I was walking her to the bus stop, because she'd come around to mine, and I told her that I was bi. I actually believe I said I was a lesbian, but I don't know, it's the same difference really. I mean, there's meh. And she didn't speak to me for 8 months. And I don't know, it changed our relationship. How could it not? Wow. Well, the round still isn't over. I don't want to get the bomb because I want new weapons. Actually, fuck it. That won't end the round. No. Wow, there's a lot of... Oh, it did! Shit, I have no weapons. Shit, I'm doing roulette, I can't. Where did it go? It went over to lander. At least I can take the lander if thing... This is going to be the death of me. This is going to kill me. Focus. I will get a bit quiet, but I need to focus. Okay. Just breathe. Go, get up my... Ah! I fucking told you! Oh dear, that's disappointing. I shouldn't have taken that bomb. Reckless, Vic, reckless. Oh, dude, that was epic though. Wasn't that epic? That was amazing, guys. Thank you for sharing that with me and watching. I really hope you enjoyed this super long, mega epic Ascension gameplay, and I will see you guys next time. I really did enjoy that, and I don't think my death was bullshit either. It was my own fault, so it's good leaving them off. So I'm gonna go play with a couple of the people who wanted to play with me now, because they've been sitting there waiting, I think, for about 2 hours. But I will see you guys next time. I really hope you enjoyed. Peace.